Ladies and gentlemen, he did it. I mean, the greatest president that the United States of America has ever had has finally did it. What am I talking about? Well, first of all, let me go ahead and read this for you. And before I get there, first, I just want to say assalamu alaikum to all my brothers and sisters out there. Welcome to the channel. We got breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this is something that is pretty much been swept under the rug. Nobody wants to touch it. Nobody wants to talk about it. But I came across this while scrolling through my feeds and trying to understand the situation that's going on. So let's read this and I'll let you guys know exactly what I'm talking about when I say he did it. If we get caught, they will just replace us with a person of the same cloth. So it doesn't matter what you do. America is a golden calf and we will suck it dry, chop it up and sell it off piece by piece until there's nothing left but the world's biggest welfare state that we will create and control. Why? Because it's God's will and America is big enough to take hits so we can do it again and again and again. This is what we do to countries that we hate. We destroy them very slowly and make them suffer from refusing to be our slaves. This was spoken by Benjamin Netanyahu back in 1990. I found this. Ryan Meta is the one that went ahead and shared this, so that's where I found this. So go ahead and give him a follow on Instagram. He drops a lot of truth. I'll tell you that right now. He keeps up with the whole situation a lot more than I do. Currently, I couldn't find, I couldn't get this thing out of here, but I don't need this whole entire bunch of jargon number right here. The one that I'm very interested in is this right here. America is currently $39 trillion in debt and rising, of course. This number ain't going anywhere. So why did I say that Benjamin Netanyahu has finally did it? Because this is why. The Treasury just declared the US insolvent. The media missed it. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now at the peak, or should I say, we've hit the climax. Now it's just downhill. The climax was the start of the war in Iran. Now it's just downhill from here. There's a lot of lies that's coming from Donald Trump when it comes to the whole Iranian war. So to be quite honest with you, I don't keep up with his lies. Because one day he's saying he's going to do this. The next day he takes it back. One day he says this, he takes it back. And then he's saying he's in contact with the Iranian government and the Iranian government said, no, they're not. So to be quite honest with you, Trump is trying to buy as much time as possible because they are pretty much manipulating the market. And what I mean by that is, well, let me just go ahead and give you one person right now. Byron, the son of Trump, went ahead and bought like $30 million worth of oil before the war started. And yeah, it's a whole, all I can tell you is there's insider market going on. Trump is lying out of the wazoo to get people to not freak out and so on and so forth. So, that's one of the reasons why I'm not sticking with that. I digress. My whole point is, the Treasury just declared the U.S. insolvent. Many of you guys may wonder, well, Buzz, what the heck does that mean? Give me a second, guys. Sorry, my screen was a little bit. But yeah, many of you guys may wonder, Buzz, what the heck does that mean? I didn't know what it meant either until I found a definition. Unable to pay debt owed. So the United States can no longer pay the amount that it has spent over the years. I mean, we're talking 39 trillion and it's rising quick. Very, very fast. Without reading this, you guys can already guess what this money is. So it's been 24 days since the beginning of the Iranian war. And already America is, well, as you can see, the number is just going higher and higher. $30 billion has already been spent in just 24 hours. In just 24 hours. That is insane. Like, you can't come back from this. I mean, this is it. So my question is this. If a bank has now classified you as somebody who can never pay back their debt, what do you think they're going to do? And what are you supposed to do? File for bankruptcy? I mean, that's a logical reason. That's the only way to get out of this sticky situation that you're in. But being $39 trillion in debt and being an empire of an empire, how do you like what? You think they're just gonna go ahead and erase all of this and say, okay, let's start from zero? You know, they file for bankruptcy. Let's start from scratch, and it's just gonna be put on your record that you filed for bankruptcy. I mean, he told us, ladies and gentlemen, he told us 1990, nobody paid attention. And now he has dragged America into a war that is a losing war. I'm sorry. Like, the moment they killed the Ayatollah, the moment they killed Khamenei, the supreme leader of Iran, right then and then, America lost this war. And the reason why I say that is because Khamenei knew he was going to die. That's number one. Number two, he knew that his death is going to go ahead and rally his people around the Iranian flag. And that's precisely what happened. You have Pete Hegseth, you have Donald Trump, they all come on the news and they make a bunch of claim. Oh, we control the sky. Oh, the Strait of Hormuz is open. Oh, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, none of this is true, because when you listen to the perspective of the Iranian, guess what? They're not losing. I mean, you're talking about people who have been preparing for this war for over 40 years. They knew this was coming. They knew. So they've been preparing for it. America is not in a position to fight another country that has a full-blown military. This is not Afghanistan. This is not Iraq. These are people who are organized, is what I'm trying to say. I mean, for the past 24 days, we've seen what they did. For the past 24 days, we already see the damage that they have caused. And then recently, Trump went ahead and started threatening them, saying that he's going to go ahead and attack the power plants, which is a war crime, FYI. So he literally went ahead and announced a war crime on national, well, not on television, but through Truth Social. And Iran bought his bluff. Iran told him, go ahead. If you do that, we will shut up we will literally attack all the critical infrastructures in the Middle East, and it will set the whole entire Middle East back 50, 60, 70 years. Overnight, the entire European countries' migrant crisis will jump from 1,000% to literally 50,000%. We knew he wasn't going to do it, but who knows? Trump is in a position right now where he is desperate. He's looking for any way out of this. He tried to get other countries to be involved in it, and nobody wants to help him. Benjamin Netanyahu, that's what he said. This was my wish. You literally have Israelis saying that Trump is the only dumb president who went ahead and did what Benjamin Netanyahu told him. Because this dude, Benjamin Netanyahu, he's been calling for this for 40 years. No president was stupid enough to do it. Because they all knew the consequence of that action. They all knew what was going to happen. And now that it's happening, Trump is sitting there with his hand in his pocket like, I didn't know they were going to do this. I didn't know they were going to shut down the Strait of Hormuz. I didn't know they were going to attack their neighbors. And you got Dave Smith just crashing out saying, we fucking told you they were going to do all of this. And now the US dollar is in a position where it is extremely under attack. There's no way out of this, ladies and gentlemen. There's no way out of this, because Iranians are not telling people, if you want to go ahead and export oil, first, you have to give us $2 million to pass. Second, you have to sell that oil in Chinese yuan. India is already doing that. So American dollars is being attacked directly from outside foreign and inside inside involvement. I forgot the terminology that I was going to use for that. But you get what I'm saying. So now the Treasury is saying America cannot pay its debt back, right? The oil, which is being backed up by debt that keeps American dollar strong, is now being directly attacked. And if you know any history of any leader who tried to attack the dollar directly, you know what happened to them. They all got assassinated. Gaddafi is the #1 prime example of that. So do as you will with that information. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you learned a little bit from this. I just wanted to go ahead and give this breaking news because I don't know what's going to happen from here. I don't know what the US is going to do from here. Only time will tell. Until then, pray to God that somehow, some way, America can get out of this. The best, in my personal opinion, the best strategy in this is to completely just get out of there. But the Iranian have been betrayed so many times that they're probably not even going to buy into it, because twice the Iranian came to the negotiating table back in June of 2025, and then 24 days ago they came into the try to make, what do you call it, try to talk to America, try to come with a reasonable idea, and and stuff like that. And despite all the work that they did, America attacked them twice. And keep in mind that the deal that Obama made with the Iranian for them not to build a nuclear bomb, Trump went ahead and tear that up. And now guess what? He's trying to reverse that. But how can you do that when you betray these people twice? You can only betray somebody so many times. You know what I mean? They're not stupid. You may think Iranians are dumb. They're not stupid. I mean, this is, you bit off more than you can chew is what I'm trying to say here, Trump. Anyways, I hope you guys learned a little bit. If you made it this far, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Assalamu alaikum.